UFC 300 is one of the most polarizing topics in the MMA space right now, and many fans are conflicted on how to feel about the upcoming pay-per-view event. The MMA fanbase seems to be split on their beliefs about the card, with one side believing it's a stacked card and that we should be grateful for the UFC for putting on such a great event, and the other side being people who are disappointed with the UFC as they feel like they were promised way more than what they were given, and were promised a spectacle that even the most casual of fans can get involved with. Now, just before we get into the video, let me know what you guys think of UFC 300 in the comments below. Leave a like on the video if you do enjoy, and without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Now, I won't be giving my thoughts on the topic of this video today, as I want it to be an objective discussion about two differing opinions about the event. However, the one opinion I will give, and I know many people share these thoughts, are that UFC 300 feels like a rushed school assignment, in which they didn't pre-plan or consider until the last minute. Now, I understand they had some trouble getting a lot of stars due to Ramadan, however, they poorly planned the events around UFC 300, stacking them up to the gills, and leaving them without many champions to fight in the main event. That's why we're left with fights like Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje for the BMF title. Now, many people are arguing that if it was not a UFC 300 card, it would be card of the year and one of the greatest of all time. The counter argument to that from opposing fans is that Dana White promised them more, as he said in countless interviews. The main event was going to be a spectacle and something they can make a documentary about, leaving many fans disappointed when the main event was announced to be Alex Pereira vs Jamal Hill straight after UFC 298. People are also commenting on the fact that the previous 100 cards have been far superior to this one, and I'll let you make your judgments in the comments below. The next complaint people have about UFC 300 is the female fights. Now, I have a whole video about women's MMA, so you can check that out if you like. However, many MMA fans feel lukewarm to women's MMA at best, and a large amount of fans and MMA YouTubers were frustrated to see Zhang Weili vs Yan Xiaonan as the co-main event, and a 42-year-old Holly Holm fighting Kayla Harrison, who definitely does not look like she can make 135 pounds and is on the sauce. People were also frustrated with another rush 155 move up from Max Holloway as the feature fight. However, Max has shown in recent interviews and recent footage to be taking the fight and the move up in weight very seriously. Many fans currently also have an issue with Bo Nickel being placed so highly up on the card, as he is fighting 10-5 Cody Brundage, who is definitely not UFC worthy, but is also not worth a spot on the main event ahead of former bantamweight champion Aljamain Sterling, former lightweight champion Yuri Prohaska, and I believe he is placed above Charles Oliveira and Arman Tsarukyan as well. Fans feel rubbed up the wrong way, as they feel like Dana White is pushing Bo Nickel so much and kind of shoving him down our throats, which is never nice as a consumer, because Dana White privilege is one thing, but forcing him to be on the main event of UFC 300 seems kind of wrong. In general, I believe many fans are just upset with the UFC for making empty promises that they knew they couldn't keep. And I think that they thought many of their fighters would drop or risk everything to be on this card, however that turned out not to be the case and left them with limited options. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you excited to watch UFC 300s? Are you going to buy the pay-per-view? Are you going to stream it illegally? I just want to quickly let you guys know that I am excited to watch UFC 300, mainly because Aljamain Sterling's fighting on there and he's my favourite fighter in the UFC. The bantamweight GOAT, of course, but I think it will be a good card, and I think it's got potential to have a lot of interesting fights on there. So please let me know what you guys think in the comments below about UFC 300. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.